is Jeanne Ohm. I'm originally from New York, and I say that because you're going to hear it anyway. Now in Philadelphia. I'm married to a chiropractor. We've both been chiropractors for 28 years. We have 6 children. They were all born at home. And honestly, one of the biggest miracles in my life, besides Tom and I reconnecting again this time, was getting involved in chiropractic. And when we were 19 years old, his brothers used to hang glide off the cliffs of Long Island. And so I said, sure, I'll try it. Yeah, okay, just strap me in, let me go. And I'm kind of scared of heights, so it was a little irrational. But I went ahead and jumped off the cliff and dove and came down pretty fast. Of course, it was a summer day. I had no shoes on, and so I figured I'd break the fall by bringing my feet up and just kind of landing on my butt, let that kind of take it. And when I did that, I fractured my spine in 2 places. And that put me into the hospital and into physical therapy and the drugs and the rehab and everything else that goes with that. And after a year of traditional medical care, I still had a bad back, pretty bad. And I was a waitress at the time, and I wasn't really able to do what I needed to do. We were supporting ourselves. So somebody said, no, go to a chiropractor. They do something with the back. So we went to a chiropractor. And what I want to point out is that, thank God he was a chiropractor who knew what chiropractic was and was able to articulate that and explain that. So we went to his office, and on the first day, he wouldn't even let us start care until he explained the essence and the philosophy of chiropractic care. And I didn't really listen because I was in pain, and so what I said was, whatever, just fix the back. And after about 3 months of very regular care, I noticed that my asthma was gone, my allergies, my migraine headaches, my menstrual cycle got regular. I was a pretty sick kid. I had 3 major surgeries by the time I was 6 years of age. And my whole health went through tremendous system changes, and I said, what are you doing? And he said, if you would have listened to me on the first visit, you would have heard me say, what we're doing is reducing interference to the nervous system. And we're allowing the innate potential of the body to express itself. And for each and every one of us, that's different. But now you're starting to express who you really are. And I said, wow. And then he said to me and Tom, so what are you guys doing with your lives besides jumping off cliffs? And I said, oh, not much. And he goes, Tom wanted to be a chiropractor, and Jeanne, you could be the receptionist. And I said, what? If he's going, I'm going. And off we went to school. And since that time, as I said, we've had our 6 kids who were all born at home. And everyone says, oh, that's a miracle. My husband and I looked at it as, of course, this is the way the body is. You're in a woman's body. Of course you need to give birth. But the one story I want to share to bring this principle or this understanding of the expression is how we got our house, which was pretty wild. Because we're all now dealing in a world, we deal in the physical world, and right now there's big financial concerns going on, and people tend to get freaked out about that, sort of get in a freeze-dried mode. But back then, we had looked for a house. So, well, first off, a friend of ours says, what I want you to do is sit down and write, what do you want in a house? What do you guys want? We knew we wanted a home office. I said, okay. I said, I just want a big house. Come on, Michael, that's good. No, Jeanne, be specific. All right, I want a big farmhouse, big old stone farmhouse. That's good. He goes, go, keep going. I said, I want it set far enough back from the road so that my kids are safe and yet we're on a busy enough road. I said, that's all. He goes, would you just go with this and keep moving? I was like, okay. I want it so that when we set up the office in the house, it doesn't look like the living room is the waiting room and the dining room is an adjusting room. I want it to really look right and have that flow for an office. He goes, go on. I said, I want a creek in the backyard. He goes, keep going. I want a barn. He goes, come on. I want a country kitchen. Come on, I want fireplaces. I love fireplaces. Go on. I want to back up to a state park because I want woods and animals in my yard. Go on. I want to live outside of a county seat because it's always fun outside of a county seat. And so he had me write this whole thing down. It was 25 on the list. And I went ahead and I folded up the paper and I put it away and we topped our beers and just kind of smiled and whatnot.